Welcome everybody, that's right, we're going to do our wonderful theme song, and now...
Welcome to Lasers and Lace. You've got Delana and Ivy and Mal and sometimes Rain. Subscribe for free on Twitch TV with Prime Gaming.
Lasers and Lace. Alright, yo, what's up people? We're back.
I got the filter on me.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Ivy, can we hear you? No, okay, no, you're muted.
Did I mute myself again?
Yes,
Oh, I vote now.
yes, you did. Hello, everybody! Obviously, it's not an LNL episode unless there's, like, fucking technical difficulties, so, like, you know...
Hey.
And Sasha!
And Sasha,
Sasha.
too. Also, I have a cat. I have little Miss Monday back there. She just chilling.
My cat is somewhere just doing cat stuff.
Where you go?
We missed you guys.
we
Where
did.
have you been, my preciouses?
It's been a hot girl summer, but not really hot girl summer.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started on the drama. It's been like one thing after another after another. But quick update. We had like Eve Nola that happened during the summer and things like we need to touch there first.
Mm-hmm.
Need to touch there. Delana, Eve Nola, how'd it go?
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I mean, even though it was still kind of like a practice run because there was a lot that we didn't
Practice
get
run.
to. Yeah. It was only because like
We only had like 5 or 6 things like really fuck up, but we rolled with it.
there's some things that we had to like change plans. A lot of people backed out because COVID's scary. But we still had like a decent amount of people show up. There were some shenanigans.
I've seen pictures. It looked like there was some,
Shenanigans,
like,
you say?
serious things that happened.
They got to meet my dad.
How'd that
and
go?
Daddy Delano?
They bought him shots, and they did shots with him, and he got back to the hotel room like super drunk, and my mom was like, "What happened?"
What did
My
you
mom
do?
just stayed at the room.
All you have
My
to say
dad-
is just Eve people. That's it. Literally, we
But-
like to drink.
Yeah,
do.
like
We
I
like-
was like,
we like to
Dad, I
party.
want you to
We
meet
like
my
to party.
friends. So like I got him to show up, and he was hanging, and I think he was kind of like reliving his college frat days because he was just like, yeah, I'll do some shots. And I'm like, oh my god, Dad.
Reliving
Now
college,
wait,
college.
did your dad live up to the dad thing of just like, you know, tell embarrassing stories of you and then dad jokes and all that?
No, not really. He was pretty cool.
Oh, wow, well done. All right, okay, cool. Back to Nola.
Yeah.
But you guys also got some pretty dank swag from CCP. Like, I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. So Eve North also, we got Fleet Up partner stuff, not like the partnership thing, but like the Fleet Up program where you get cool swag to give out. So we had some like pretty super awesome skins. Show my picture. I gave you a picture, Mal.
Shit.
Back
Just
of
bear
the
with
And
me,
here's one of the
please.
things. Got a
Yeah, we
shot
didn't
glass.
get free glasses, but you guys did.
Yeah, we got this. I got a lanyard.
A lanyard.
Oh yeah, see that. This the nice lanyard. Says Fleet Up,
I like the lanyards.
and there's a little pin on it. And then like Codiz made all of these.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then we got a where is the fanny pack? We got a fanny pack, which some
I'm
people are like,
jealous of the
"Oh,
fanny
fanny pack," but it's
I
actually
feel-
a pretty good one.
Like, it's like the 80s all over again, where people are like, they want to rock their fanny pack. But let's think
Like
about it, guys.
it's pretty like
When we're
'cause, you
drunk
know,
nerds,
I go around at like Vegas and stuff.
with all
And
the
like
stuff.
I have this big bag that I'm like always have to pull off my shoulder.
Yeah, but honey, you're
Give
gonna
people
have that
stuff?
fanny pack full. Like, look at the back of these sweaters. These
Yeah.
are phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
look
well-
at that. It's just like Fleet Up and the Eve and the coolness and
Has a nice
it's-
jump gate.
And okay, in typical Eve merchandise fashion, because I'm gonna complain about the merch store, is you buy a sweater, you wash it, you don't even think, you put it in the dryer, and then it's fucked. This thing has been through the dryer twice since I've just gotten it, and it has not shrunk, and it fits me awesome still. So whoever CCP is doing these sweaters from, keep using it because it's awesome.
I can't wait to get mine. I don't know when that's happening, mostly because thanks, Ida, you bitch. that's messed up a lot of things. I'm
Fucking
so
hurricane.
glad that we didn't get a storm during Eve Nola. Like, I was so nervous. Like, having it in August was already like risky enough
Oh man.
because that's
See,
like kind of the peak of the
See,
hurricane.
and that's the other thing too. Like with Toronto, we went through like a whole bunch of dates of where we wanted to have it, what we didn't want to have it, and they're like, yeah, yeah, do it in the middle of the summer. And I'm like, no, Canada, specifically Ontario, in the middle of the summer is fucking humid, and we don't
It
need
was
nerds with
disgustingly
swamp ass.
hot.
Like
It was.
we don't want that. It's gross.
Yeah, no.
And then like I don't know about you, Mal, up in Ottawa, but in my neck of the woods, because I'm not in Toronto per se, I'm out in the country towards Toronto, we have been hit 3 Tuesdays in a row by a tornado.
I'm sorry, what?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 3 Tuesdays in a row. Like not my little town per se, but like 20 minutes north of me. Not one Tuesday. Not Tuesday, but 3 Tuesdays in a row, people. Like
We actually had something like that in May. Like, it was like it happened like 3 weeks in a row. Like every week, there was a tornado warning.
but it was
And, like,
every Tuesday, man.
And
Every
the
Tuesday.
phones would go off at like 3 a.m. And by like the third time of like waking up the entire city, we were like, dude, if that's how I go, that's how I go. We don't have basements. So it's like you just get away from the windows and pray. That's all
So
you can do.
we haven't had
So we're
tornadoes
just like,
in a
just
while.
let me sleep.
We haven't had tornadoes in a while. Like again, we're in my area of where I live. Like they did it on the news one year, and I remember talking about it with the ladies at work, and I'm like, yeah, we're in like Tornado Alley, and they're like, Tornado Alley doesn't extend into Canada. And then later the day on the news, we were watching the news, and sure shit, they're like Tornado Alley, and they showed this like big graph of the states, and they're like, it actually extends into Canada. And I was like, boop boop boop, and it had my town on their map, and I'm like, at ladies at work, I'm like, see, I'm not lying.
Yeah, it's like, do you think they just stop at the border because they're like,
You know,
tornadoes? Like, oh no, Canada, I can't go.
I forgot my
there. Like,
passport. Crap. It's like, Canadian Cobra chickens. They do what they
yeah,
want.
and the South we have our own tornado alley, which is fun. And I'm like, oh my god. Usually it's like January, February, but it was late this year. But
But
anyways,
it was late this year. The tornadoes
Yeah.
were like, we're gonna make them wait. We're gonna make them
but
wait.
yeah. By the way, there's still a tree in my backyard.
Oh no.
That's horizontal. It's on top of my neighbor's shed
Oh.
in my backyard. Like, there's a little frame that used to have like a little swing on it when we were little.
Not no more.
And the shed got impaled onto this frame, and then the tree fell on it.
Oh my God.
Just to show you how bad this was. Like, my brother stayed here, and he said he was afraid for his life. Like, it was a
Oh.
Category 4, so that's it. The wind speed is basically like an F2 sitting on your house.
Wow.
And he was actually staying in here because like the wind was blowing against his windows, but my windows, like, if you look out here, you see like the other side of
shed?
the house. Like, the wind couldn't get here. So
Vlad's like the remnants of the neighbor's shed.
yeah, what was left of the neighbor's shed. And a lot of our fences are down. I mean, we came out of it pretty well. We just lost some shingles on the roof. Our fancy new carport that my mom was so fond of got torn off the side of the house and collapsed onto my brother's car.
Now wait, is it like one of those like just hollow metal poles and then with a tarp and everything for a carport?
But it was like it was a solid aluminum thing. So scratched up his car a good bit, and like it dented up the back of it, and got some scratches on my car.
So
But they finally at least took the twisted metal away the other day. They're supposed to come chop up the tree today, but I don't know if they're back.
that
But yeah,
didn't happen.
that's how my past few weeks were. Because my dad said the infamous words, pack for 3 days. We ended up being out for 12 days,
Oh no.
which was better than for Katrina. We were out for the entire month of September. But we went to Pensacola Beach. So that was a nice little like impromptu beach vacation,
Woot woot.
which is like, if you look at me, I don't go out into the sun.
You're pasty like I am.
So I generally don't like going out to the beach, and like the whole time I'm just like, I don't want to be here. I want to go home.
Do this.
But I couldn't really go home yet because we were out without power for a while. Like,
Yeah, but you've had some excitement. Like, so Eve Nola was a success from everything that I've
Yes.
seen and heard. Like, okay, yeah, you had some hiccups, but everybody has hiccups. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, and
And-
I helped get the hurricane daiquiris. I still had hurricane daiquiri left here when we left for Hurricane Ida, and it got thrown out, and I never even got to finish it.
Oh no.
That's how soon after Enola this happened. But it was a great time, and I'm hoping that like next year we're
Better.
gonna try to do it in like May instead. Because first of all, we want to do a crawfish boil. We didn't get to do the crawfish boil because August is out of season,
Mhm.
and then like, yeah, doing it during hurricane season is just too much. So May is outside of that. We haven't figured out anything.
You can't do June. June is mine.
See,
Yeah, I know.
I was about to say, but like, listen, what we could do for Eve North and everything, get the true Canadian experience, do it in like March, so then we
No.
could have like the taffy on the stick and everything, and
No.
just all that.
I
All
like
that.
my
That'd be
toes.
amazing.
And I don't want my nipples to be able to cut like razor blades because it's cold outside. So no, no. But
Yeah.
like, okay, swag guys. Over the summer, I know I've kind of like teased a little bit, and we haven't really spoken, even though we're all in the same like Discord channel. We haven't really touched base. But one of our long-standing friends decided to send me some lasers and lace themed swag.
Oh dear. Oh
So-
dear.
I got a Nova missile that is black and pink and glows in the dark. It is a Nova missile. If you look at the in-game image, so they took the in-game image 3D whatever it and turned it into a mold file, and then like silicone poured it, and it glows in the dark. It's got some weight to it, ladies, and it's pretty good hand
Just
grip
stop,
ratio.
please.
But and then the other lovely piece that I got was
Concern.
this lovely piece of work.
Diana and I were both like, "Oh my god, could you please?"
I know,
hurry
I know,
the
right?
fuck up?"
No, it's guys, Ivy's cringy. Like that's what you tell me, so I gotta go for it, right? So
Not
in,
the innocent little Catholic schoolgirl. Oh no, that looks. Oh.
so in typical 6 Hour fashion, because we have the best swag. Yum. It's upside down. My bad, guys. Let me try that again.
Okay.
So thank you, Daddy Deep, for as always.
There was some good
the most
work.
epic swag. He does the things. Oh, we have little human coming, guys. Little human. hi, little human.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Oh wow, that's a perfect transition of what
know,
you.
right?
Wow, that's
no,
some nice hair.
Yeah.
Isn't it phenomenal? Because all the fun toys make little humans. So, anyways, say goodnight. Say goodnight. They can hear you. Say goodnight. Say goodnight, friends.
Okay, that was adorable.
That's so
I know
cute.
she's so cute, right? Anyways, love you, smooches. Mwah, go to bed.
All right.
off camera.
Back to Eve. Back to Safe for Work Eve.
It's not a mini Ivy. It's a mini little high res. But anyways, back to Eve, guys.
Yes, back to Eve. So we're talking about, well, Ivy, hopefully we could have Eve North next year, right?
Yes. So we
Hopefully.
had our first monthly meetup because we haven't been able to have any because of COVID and all that. So September 5th. Yeah, exactly. Go to fuck to sleep. That's exactly right, Vlad. You have no many idea. I have. Oh yes. Music to my ears. Anyways, so we had our very first monthly meetup. We did a patio outside because COVID in Ontario and our government still doesn't seem to know how to do things properly. So we had 24 people at the height of our meet. We had one of our pub crawl bars that we have remained in touch with and support local, and they opened up early their new location that they weren't quite ready to open to the public yet. So I apologize, Eve Nerds, you had to go through some construction, but we had this entire patio to ourselves. There was barbecue. In typical Eve North fashion, we had rock band, and so we had perma band blaring because I was there. Like, let's be real. And then my biological youngest daughter was like super into Queen, and she was like, she couldn't get the whole guitar thing going, but she got the drums. So we're gonna try for anybody who's in the area for Ontario. We are trying to either do we're pre-planning for like in November an AT tournament stream host watch party. So we've got a basement rented. There will be booze, and we're gonna AT stream watch party, which should be super cool. And then we're either thinking in typical Eve North fashion for the monthly meetups, we're gonna do like a Christmas dinner or go away. Go great. We're gonna do Christmas dinner, or we're gonna do a New Year's party. We've done Christmas historically in the past. So I think that maybe New Year's might be a different change of pace and funner. But we typically get anywhere from like 40 to 50 people out to those events. And now with our lovely fleet upness, we've been getting some pretty dank swag, and we got those cool new friendship skin codes to give away to people who showed up. So those who came out got either an Astero, a Stratios, or the Nestor skin.
Let me
and
get the Nestor skin. I'll sign
they're
up for it.
pretty dank. And
Mhm.
thank you, Late Escape, for following us. But in terms of like our big, huge, not monthly meetup Eve North, I'm praying that we can do something next year. But COVID, peoples, and those of you who bought early bird tickets, thank you for being a really early
Still.
bird. Early bird. And the Eve North team has been talking, and we have some pretty cool super VIP thank you presents kind of in the works, because like crap, 2 years of having to wait for an event. I love you. I really do.
Here, sorry, just a moment.
And yeah, by the way, I mean, Eve Nola, we got some pretty sweet swag that we already said. But anyways, yeah, come to next year once we figure that out, and maybe you'll get something cool like this.
That's
And
a
all
cool,
of the
cool Nestor skin.
fleet up.
Millant Arc Trooper. Lasers over my head. Oh, I will see my way out. No Millant fit here. Sorry, bud. Sorry, you're lost. Goodbye.
Yeah, so like here's the thing. Who knows? That Nestor skin I just showed you, I haven't claimed that yet, so I may put it into a raffle for future shows or something like that. I don't fucking know. I also got where the fuck is it? Just a minute. I got a Tempest skin, the Tempest Scope Syndicate.
Those are sexy.
It is sexy and everything. Like, look at that. Come on. So, like, here's the thing. I may also raffle that off. I don't fucking know. But either way, I have not claimed them yet.
We haven't done a draw in a while, have
No,
we?
we
now?
haven't. Veritas, what's up, my
Ooh.
dude? So yeah, I actually have a fundraiser coming up in November. Hashtag
Ooh.
Extra Life. Who knows what the fuck I'll do? If I have a new job, I may be fucking swamped. I don't fucking know.
We're glad that you're feeling better. That being sick sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But ooh, we can plan some shenanigans for this Extra Life thing, because I like Extra Life, Mal, so
Yeah.
we can,
So
crazy it
all
up
the money
LNL
that
style.
I raise up goes for the local sick kids hospital here in
Are you-
Ottawa.
Are you gonna do over 24 hours, or what's your plan?
I don't know yet, because once again, it all depends on like if I get a new job or what or shit like that.
Shit, we're gonna tag team this biatch. Let's do
It
it.
depends on like, well, I
Yep.
do it with my Rooster Teeth family, everything every year, so I don't
Dude,
fucking know.
LNL's helping. LNL is
I'm okay
helping.
with that. Yeah, so we'll do some Eve shenanigans in on there. Who knows? I may spend like a couple bill and do a yeet fleet with a fucking Varger or something. I don't know. Just other shit like that. Just this is more of like just this episode is just more so just like, hey, listen, what's up? We're back. We miss you, like Steve, guys. Hey, it's been a while. God, I'm gonna start tearing up from that. Yeah, so like, listen, we didn't forget about you. We just wanted to take the summer off and everything. Obviously, I had my surgery and everything, doing much better. Fucking Diana had the goddamn hurricane, and then Ivy, she was doing
I had
hot girl-
surgery.
Yeah, she
I
had
had
surgery as
surgery.
well. So yeah, just shit all like that.
And I got bored, so I started making swag, people. So I
And-
started designing T-shirts, which, lasers and lace, because why not, right?
And so don't worry, we plan on bringing up more awesome fun guests. I did have one guest before we went on a break. I want to bring them back on. Just have to reach out to them. And
We've also got more CCP people coming up, guys.
Exactly.
Like, we're still doing the behind the
Ooh.
keyboard segment. We still have
Also-
the people.
also, One thing I want to add, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but with the new UI updates,
It sucks.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh,
I don't like it.
I do.
No.
I
Why?
like it a lot. I don't know. It just, to me, it's fluid. It took me a hot minute, and everything, but like I kind of like it having my character up on the left and everything. I will admit
No.
the skills is just like a little bit fucking
No, see
weird.
that's what's screwing me up is I don't like the skill planner. Like it's like okay,
I do and I
certified
don't.
plans.
Although I'm not a big fan of like the big gap in there. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll just show mine. I don't really give a shit.
Like, Create a plan. What do you want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I want to fly
really don't
Galente
give a
Destroyer.
shit about
Like,
my skill.
I like that for like the okay, for example,
Like,
spaceship
this.
Galente Destroyer. It's like bloop, up it comes,
Like,
and I can.
Hello, I don't mind. I find this not too bad. Although there is a couple things that they could fix, but like this big gap, I'm not a big fan of. Like when I had my massive break, I literally just put all my all this shit on and everything. Oh, I just realized that's cut off. Just a minute. I'm moving shit. Sorry.
So Millen says, ladies, ask a question. There are perfect skill cues that you can crush out and get a lot of stuff. Do I need to show what I am getting at? They will put advertisements in the big blank space.
Here, listen. They're probably gonna do that, and if they do, I will be upsetty spaghetti about that because like that's like not fucking cool. I don't know. I just find it's a little bit smoother and everything easier to navigate, but I still think they could do a little bit more about of like show more info, obviously like when highlighting and everything. But the skill plans, I'm a scrub. I don't have any. Like, come on.
Like, nope.
Just
If you drive through Cybernetics 5 and Biology 5, you can crush the rest of the skills. You can share skills in chat. Okay, we get your point. Like, there are pros and cons. I do like the fact that you can. Okay, guys, I want you to train into this Loki comp to fly this Tech 2 variant version. Da 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 da. Boom! Everybody can automatically train. That's cool. It is. I just don't like how big and cartoony it is.
I
That's
don't
what's
find
throwing
it
off for me.
cartoony. I
do.
really don't. And like, don't get me wrong. I do. No, y'all gonna fucking see my shit again.
True Messenger says it's a bigger interface for Eve Anywhere or whatever they're calling it.
So
more.
like this shit and everything.
I get it.
I like it that like, hey, my character, like
But
I
what
can
of
see
our
my character there.
OG-ness?
Although one thing that I just discovered that I do have a problem. I'm scrolling this and then history is cut off. I wish it would adapt to like, just
The being moved.
yes. Like I do wish that. But like, yeah, I don't mind it. Just shit like that and everything. Oh look, people, you could see my shit. I really don't fucking care. I'm a scrub.
This is
I'm
where I
poor.
live. Come find me in my wormhole. Rip.
Actually, like, nah, people know.
Oh my god. So, now, funny story for you. So, Eve
Oh
meet,
shit.
you
I
know,
need to
and
do
this
that.
dude comes up to me. He's like, "Hi, I'm so and so," and I'm like, "Hi." He's like, "Yeah, I'm the wormhole group that evicted Pospy," and I'm like, "Dude,
Who?
if Mal was here right now, she would not be happy with you." He's like,
Listen, no. Here's the thing. Wait, which were they?
don't know who-
Laserhawks, Hole Controller.
I don't know.
Listen,
Control, maybe? I don't know. So, anyways, he's like, yeah. So, do you know where they are now? And I'm like, dude,
Are you
even if
fucking serious?
I'm like, even if I did know where you were, what makes you think I'm gonna be like,
also, listen,
Val,
yes,
what's your J code? Like, give it to me so I can go give it to this whole control guy.
Hey, my J code is 8675309. All right, there you go. I really don't give a shit. And also, like, yes, we're at an Eve meet, but we're in person. Let's talk about like just other shit.
Other stuff,
like,
not trying to like.
If you came up and said like, "Hey, I evicted you," I'd be like, "Listen, that was a good fight," whatever shit like that. I had stuff going on. I'd be like, "Let's have a drink, just chat." But if you're gonna come up and just brag and everything, then it's like, get bent. Like, fuck off. Anyways, I told you my J code, 8675309. Come ahead and find us. I'll gladly undock in Archon for you.
She's gonna, she's gonna undock her Titan.
I don't have a fucking Titan.
They don't know that. Like,
Fair.
come on. But
You
but
can't have a Titan in a wormhole.
Maybe you can make one. Who knows?
You can't. It is
Dude,
physically impossible.
We're on this whole make-believe world wormhole shit. Like maybe in this wormhole you can.
Stop insulting wormholes, okay?
I'm not insulting wormholes.
You
I
are
lived in a
insulting
wormhole.
wormholes.
I lived in wormholes for 2 years. Like you know this.
It's been 5 years for me, so shush.
Like this is what it is.
And I just bring up something in another area of Eve that happened since we've been away. War is over.
Oh yeah.
I like
Yeah.
those. Oh, I like those. I went to Delve and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
I might
will
need to
admit,
get one of those.
That is great. Thank you very much for following.
Yeah, because we kind of like yeah, it just kind of ended. It just kind of
Poof, gone.
fizzled out. I did. It's funny. Like I was having to like move some of my stuff like right before Eve Nola. Like that's like I actually picked up somebody at the airport, dropped them off at the hotel, and I had to be like, I'm gonna go home real quick. I need to finish moving like my supers.
I gotta fleet up. Can you just wait for me? I'll be back.
Which ended up being a bad idea because by the time I got back to the hotel a couple of hours later, he was already like 4 daiquiris in.
Oh.
That ended up being a rough night for everybody, and it was only a Wednesday. We started pretty hard. But that's how
it sounds like the beginning of Eve North last year or the year before. It was
That's
Wednesday
how-
rolled around and we were shit faced from like Wednesday on.
Yeah, but like, at least in Eve Nola, nobody had any issues. Everybody, like, I was kind of surprised that nobody got lost off of Bourbon Street or something. It was just a fun time. Yeah,
Well,
like, we had,
Eve North, poor Space Pope, he got like super crazy infection in his eye, and he here I am trying to run an event, and he comes up to me and he's like, "I know you're a nurse. What have I done?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, we need to bring you to urgent care. Like,
Oh
you need
Jesus.
antibiotics."
Like,
But-
was it pink eye level shit?
It was worse than pink eye.
Oh dear.
It was worse than pink eye, and I felt so bad for him. But like, it's not an Eve meet unless somebody's got to go to the hospital or like Ivy has to nurse someone. Everybody's like, Ivy's a nurse. Go get Ivy. Ivy will fix it. And I'm like,
Meanwhile, you're
what do you
running
want me-
this.
what do you want me to do? Like, we need to bring you to urgent care because your eye is really. But I think at the end of the day, he'd gone hot tubbing or something in some rando Airbnb hot tub, and then nastiness in his eyeball, which rip bud. But it is what it is. But I'm so excited to be back on air, guys, and have all kinds of cool, awesome stuff coming. I'm super excited about Quadrant 3 and the ore redistribution that is hopefully going to be happening.
Are
like
they
Ice
making
Belt.
mining good again?
I don't. As an industrialist, I pray to God. I'll in the update I give a little blurb about ice belts and there being more frequent spawns. So that alone gives me some excitement of please give me back my ice. But hi Tim, how are you doing? But we hope, fingers crossed. And then next week we need to guys, next week is GM week and there's that massive cosplay event. So
Looking
Pandora-
at you, Arachnos or Arachnos. I don't know. It's been a long
oh man,
time.
his new Triglavian suit, man. Like,
Wait,
I'm
he
gonna
has a
find-
new one?
oh my god, I
Okay.
don't know if I'm supposed to say anything, but I'm
Well-
seeing like the sneak peek pictures of it, and guys, like, this man, mwah, like he is a massive. So he actually, poor me, my 3D printer broke. And
Wait, which one? All of them or just one?
So I'm down to 2, and I managed to kill both of them. So the one was I let my daughter help me move it, and she dumped resin all inside its motor. So I had to wait for a replacement motor, and then while we were replacing the motor, the screen cracked, so it can't be used. And then the second one needed a firmware update, and I haven't been able to do it. So I'm down both of my 3D printers. So the
I have
man.
a pumpkin that unfolds into a spider.
Okay,
Good
I
night, my
want to
love.
see
Good night.
this.
Good night, people.
Good, and the
Good
eldest
night,
daughter is
child.
gone. So now both of my printers are down. So Philippe actually came down from Montreal for the Eve meet on the 5th, and he crashed the night. And we've got some pretty cool, crazy contraption going for my Pandora cosplay because Pandora's a queen. of Amar and all that jazz. So my Pandora crown, oh, it's beautiful. That's the only hint I'm giving, guys. But GM cosplay
Ooh.
week next week. It's
That I kind of wish I could
cosplay.
look as cool as my own character. It's funny because my very first character that I made her look like me. But then my actual main character, Delana, she's a badass. She has like the
badass,
short.
What are you
Delana.
talking about?
the-
Still a badass.
yeah.
Well, she has like the short choppy, like the dark blue hair. She has every facial
You could-
piercing
You
option.
could
Like
do sharp.
she's a lot
blue,
cooler than me.
choppy hair.
Ugh, I like my hair. I'd have to get like a wig, and it's
So
like
I'm going to this salon tomorrow, and I'm honestly contemplating like chopping off like a good 2.5 inches, because like all
Woo!
this is like dead from being dyed so much. So I'm thinking of like going shoulder height, but I don't know how I feel about that because I like my hair. I like it a lot.
yeah, that's how I would feel. I've thought about like just thinking about getting bangs or something because my hair is all one length right now, and it's just like I don't even know if I want bangs. Like
So
just
my
cutting
daughter,
anything.
my 12-year-old is all into fashion right now, and curtain bangs are a thing, and she did curtain bangs, which were like the highlight of her summer. People,
Wait, who did curtain bangs?
Mackie,
Who's that?
my youngest daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Mal, where
What
have
do
you been?
curtain bangs look like?
I zoned
Google
off
curtain
doing
bangs.
off-camera stuff. I know. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, Tim. We literally just spoke about how ice belts and ore is hopefully coming back, so us industrialists
Oh,
can not feel broke anymore.
This looks like you kind of need a middle part. I can't do a middle part.
So she doesn't. She kind of like folds them over, and they do this cool like twisty thing that she does with them. So I don't know. Would I ever go to Fan Expo? Tim, I have been begging you. Just before COVID struck, that we were gonna do Fan Expo and do some pretty cool photos. And I might go to Fan Expo and just rock my Pandora cosplay, and people can try to figure out who I am and have no clue, and it's gonna be awesome. I logged in when you mentioned ice coming back.
Listen, everyone's all about that ice.
Do you know how hard it is to fuel shit when you got no fuel?
Fan Expo? What is that?
So Fan Expo is
like Comic-Con,
yeah, it's
BlizzCon.
Canada's largest like Comic-Con
Ooh.
event style, and it's actually in Toronto. It's fucking amazing.
That's
Probably
That's
not
the
gonna
same
go this year.
weekend as Vegas.
But it's expensive.
It
yeah,
is
for-
expensive, but honestly, just get an Airbnb in Toronto, like and you're fucking set.
This
I-
is true, but
I
at
plan
the
on
same
going next
time,
year.
Do
So-
they still allow those? I thought they like made a big rule against Airbnbs. I don't know.
Yes and no.
it's the same as not being allowed to have an Airbnb in Vegas on the Strip. They're not allowed, but they're still there, people.
Yeah. So
But
'Cause I stayed there. I stayed in an Airbnb for Eve North, and people were saying like, "Oh, don't tell them that it's an Airbnb." And I'm like, "No." I showed up. I'm like, "I'm here for my Airbnb," and they're like, "Okay." And they're like, I signed in. It's just like that's. I was like, nobody told me, and then it seemed fine, and the lady who owned the condo was pretty cool. So you know.
so for
it'll work out.
Vegas, not last year, but the year before, I rented an Airbnb, and I got this great idea to like cram like 8 people into an Airbnb and split the cost, and it would be dirt cheap, and it worked out well, except for the fact where I had the landlord or whoever the Airbnb host call me, and he's like, "Yeah, I need you to go back to the Airbnb right now," and I'm like, "Why do I need to go back to the Airbnb?" He's like, "The cops are gonna show up, and I need you to tell them that you live here and that you're not an Airbnb-er." And I'm like, "What am I getting out of this?" Like in true, like, what am I getting out of this? Like, this sounds like Gita scams. And sure as shit, I'm sitting back at the Airbnb because I'm thinking to myself, "Oh my god, are we all gonna get kicked out of this Airbnb if I don't do what this person says? Like, are we gonna need to go find a new place? Because if so, we're screwed." And sure as shit, ding ding, Nevada housing enforcement. Da, da, da. Do you live here? Yeah. Well, okay, thanks. Have a nice day. And off they went. And I'm like,
what
I got
the
myself all worked up.
McFuck?
But I got myself all worked up for like this interrogation, I guess. And do you live here? Yeah, I live here. What's your problem? Okay, have a nice day, ma'am. Like,
That's probably like they need to like ask one question at least, and they're like, "Well, at least we asked," you know.
she lied to us. That Canadian lied. I thought they didn't do that. All they do is say,
No,
Oh,
sorry.
they were so
Ivy.
nice.
What?
Were you sorry?
I was so sorry.
Then it
But no,
counts.
was you
Then it
sorry?
counts.
I can't even say.
Sorry, eh?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's what I listen. I'm pulling. I'm very distracted right now. I'm very sorry, but this is what we wanted to say and everything. Like, hey, we're back.
My
We
little
missed y'all.
spider.
You look good, by the way. God, I love
Okay,
that video.
Delana, now show me the pumpkin thing. Like, make it like
It unfolds out.
you can't just pull on the top and it unfolds. Like,
It's got multiple different ball joints, which were a pain in the ass to plug in. I always break them.
Okay, that's fucking dope as
The head is
shit.
a little loose. I need to maybe reprint that part because I maybe
you
sanded it
need
down
you
too
need to
much.
tighten up the head.
God damn it, Ivy.
Look, he's a
Dude,
little spider
Dude,
pumpkin.
it's not a true LNL show if I don't make it go from 0 to like, and
But
like,
you already
or if I
did,
swirl.
though.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
The
My
torpedoes?
missile,
Welcome back,
my-
people.
my Nova missile is phenomenal.
Did you miss us? Did you miss this chaos?
Like
God.
they missed us so much. They missed us so much.
I might have sanded this down too bad. But,
Okay, so yeah, so we've got that. We're entering quadrant 3. We've had this UI update thing that some people love and some people think it looks like cartoon garbage. Sorry, CCP. We've got some cool, hopeful merch stuff happening.
Coming down in the pipe.
Really, you know, coming down in the pipe. Like, we want to have our own L&L merch. So Redline, who hosts New Eden Post and who is our gracious boss and loves us dearly, he's gonna throw some of our stuff up on his store.
I mean,
people-
I'm pretty sure the Yeet the Meat one is still there.
Well,
need to figure out a way to like get this to Vegas so I can have some stuff.
yeah.
Or at least I can have some stuff.
Dude, we'll get some L&L pins or something because it'll be kick ass. But like
Yeah,
coffee cups, t-shirts. I'm now playing with it's Toys Re. But yeah, like throw ideas at us of what you would potentially like or even entertain as an idea. For L&L merch that you might want to help, you know, promote and love us more. We've got this cool little chibi concept art piece going, which is going to be super. I think it's super cute. Like, I like it, but I also like the cute dorky anime stuff. So we were just
I
talking
think
about my
it's cute.
crown. My crown is in the mail. I had to get somebody else to 3D print it for me, but it is in the mail, and I'm hoping to get it tomorrow actually because I have a tracking number. People, what am I doing?
oh, yeah, you
Let
gotta look. Like
Let me
I'm getting something shipped from the UK. Like it shipped before Ida.
let me
um,
check my tracking
I
number.
gotta look at my thing. It's fairy wings for the Red Fair.
Ooh.
Going to be a fairy.
You're gonna be a fairy? That's so
It's
cute.
pretty.
Though. Canada Post. Canada.
Oh,
Post.
it's here. It's in New Orleans. It's at the regional facility. Oh, that's so cool. 'Cause it first.
Mine's in
I
my
don't know.
mailbox. It says so. I gotta go check my mail after.
Oh,
people.
Go get it.
Oh, 1 second.
Or maybe like this thing shipped like September 1st and Ida was August 29th, which was the same date that Katrina happened 16 years ago, so that was not a fun time. But hurricanes, man.
Okay, guys, I love you. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Carry on.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm
Okay.
scared. I'm scared.
Ooh, Diggin, you got yours too. You got your stuff. Diggin, he's around here too. So yeah, because I got my my pretty corset for the Ren Fair. I like costumey stuff.
I have nothing to add. I'm sorry.
Well, I can.
What's up, Methos?
Just a fun little story. Today I had to go down to my storage unit because the building it's in got some decent damage from the hurricane, so they had to like escort me to my unit because they were like working on the roof and they said like this is an active construction area, so you have to sign a waiver.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, all right. But like apparently they had some water that got in. So they had me like open up my unit and we had the flashlight and we're looking at the bottom of stuff, but everything was fine
That's
because
good.
I had a ton of cardboard boxes and it would be super obvious if they got wet because it would have
Mhm.
like the watermark on it. So, but it's like there's a team of people, and they're like, yeah, let's move some stuff just to make sure we can see the bottoms of everything. So there's like some of my costume things,
And they're just like,
moving, and they're just like, okay. Because they're all like, they have gloves on, they're all like, there's like a whole
carefully,
team of
like,
them, and I'm just
not
sitting here like, they're moving my stuff, and some of my weirdo stuff, like, I was a white mage from Final Fantasy one time. So I
Listen,
had, like,
that's
this
probably
staff.
not the worst that they've seen.
Yeah, I know. It was just weird. And all of my stuff was fine, but that was just like my costume stuff. That was funny. I don't know. Most of my other embarrassing things, like all of my Eve stuff was just in a box. So lots of boxes in there. That was the only thing I
so
really
like,
stood.
just I can imagine.
But like some of my stuff I already had here for Eve Nola. Like actually, I had like some bags. I had to unpack this bag so that I could pack it up to leave for Ida. And I
Oh
was like,
no.
it was so soon afterwards, and ugh, that's what happens when you live here, I guess. But there's some unfun times, but we also have fun times. So I mean, still a tree in my backyard. We had to go
Firewood.
digging.
Firewood.
Well, yeah. We were looking for a restaurant that was open last night, and the one place we ended up going to was like missing half of their ceiling. But they were still serving.
That's ambiance. Mother Nature just decided to have a little bit of ambiance in there. You know what I mean?
Well, like since it was missing more of that insulation, it was really loud. But it was still good.
Okay, I'm back.
And now Ivy's back. I had to squirrel a little
You know
bit.
what, guys? I absolutely love when Eve nerds send shit to each other because it came to my house and it's addressed to Pandora Singularity from Arachnos Bloodfeather.
Imagine actually like providing
the mailman?
the mailman was like, yeah, Pandora's thing. Like, yeah,
I've
that's
been
me.
like I've sent some stuff to Eve nerds before, and I've been really tempted to just like use their Eve name, but usually I didn't. I usually just use
Well,
their
because
real
think about it,
name.
like if it's like, hey, listen, you have to give us ID and
How much-
everything.
How
Well, I
much?
think like usually, as long as it has the address on it, I don't know if they really care.
Listen, some of them
Or
are really
something.
big sticklers, and some of them are just like, yeah.
I know, like our local people, they would not give
Yeah,
two shits.
same. Like I pick up the same stuff as like that has my girlfriend's name on it, but we're at the same address and everything.
So
Yeah, like
Arachnos, I love him. He sent me a hell.
Fuck off. That's
Ooh.
dope as shit.
Look how freaking awesome this is. I know exactly what he wants me to do with this. I'm gonna have it sent to Tom. Tom's our painter now. Tom does phenomenal paint jobs.
Oh, so it's okay.
So it's gonna be like painted up and then be used as a raffle or a giveaway at an Eve meet for Eve North. Just saying, people.
Cough, cough, come to Eve North.
You need to come for Christmas or whichever one we do.
I probably won't.
You need to.
Listen, new job. Don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. Okay, fine. How much tape is on this thing? Like, I'm having
Enough.
like I sent I printed and painted a ship, and I sent it to the streamer 404 HD, and I taped that shit up like crazy because I was like, I didn't want like it rains here a lot. I don't want to get wet.
Well, you didn't want it to be like my package where they like sent it back at customs?
like basically Seattle, where it also rains a lot, but it got there just fine, and he showed it off on stream, and that's one of the fun parts. Like Ivy's doing right now, opening
Oh my
up on
God.
stream.
I can't
I made
open
him
it.
wait until he could open it on stream.
You gotta cut the sides, Ivy. Come on.
I've opened up. It's open. Like it's just sticking
Around the
everywhere.
corners?
Shut up. Stop using common sense.
If
What
it's
are
common
they?
sense, then why is it not so
I'm
common?
So confused. I'm so.
Story of my
it?
fucking life right
They're
there.
little beavers.
That
Uh.
is adorable. That is absolutely
I don't-
adorable.
I don't know why. There's
Why
little-
not? That is the better question.
I have a feeling they're not for me because there's some sorry dude alliance who live in Toronto. Like there's 4 of them. They're so cute.
Listen,
Oh,
my
wow.
alliance is a Canadian alliance. Ho ho ho.
Well, so is okay, there's more. There's bubble wrap people.
Oh god.
There's bubble wrap.
All right, and so the next 2 hours of the show is just gonna be Ivy with bubble wrap.
Ooh, Scorp.
Is that a resin one?
Yes. Oh my god, I love those baby ones. Aren't they cute?
That's
Like,
Yeah,
That's
are
fucking
those
dope.
resin?
they're resin printed.
Oh.
Lana, they're flawless.
Oh,
They
that
are-
must be so nice.
They're
I wish
so
I had
sexy.
a resin printer.
They're on sale on Amazon, FYI.
Well, I would have nowhere to put this in this house, and since it's stanky, and my mom would not allow that in her house, so.
They don't really stink, just FYI. They say
Well,
they
they
do, but
they
don't.
need ventilation too. I don't know how it. Like currently, my printer, my filament printer is just sitting on the dining room table.
Look at this beauty. Oh my god, and it's look at guys.
Oh wow!
They're spaceships.
What is? Oh, okay, that's fucking rad as shit.
And then he gave me a little resin mold pour, so I can, because they've got little gem slots on them, so I can pour the resin
Oh sweet!
and then put them.
And then
in
you
the-
could, then you're gonna like paint
But
it,
they're-
and it's
I'm gonna paint it, but they're spaceships in the form of a crown. Like guys, look at
That
how
is awesome.
fucking epic this is.
Okay, I am looking, and right now it's just like, yeah, one 3D printer resin that has like 2-in-1 UV washing, $200 right now.
That's cheap. Normally they're like $4 something for us Canadians.
Yeah, that's
And then
not too bad.
And then like apparently I could have a coupon for $50 also.
he printed me a little
It's
avatar.
really tempting.
It's a little avatar, people. So we had the idea of like Amar type ships for my crown. So it's a whole bunch of Amar ships, obviously, as you can see. And then he gave me littler style ships. So I've got a little avatar and some other pew pewy stuff. Like, so that I can maybe add them somewhere else onto the crown if I want. But seeing how kick-ass this crown looks just like it is, I might not do anything.
That's gonna look really nice.
Ah.
Especially since like all the Amar ships are all like shiny and gold. They were
Well,
my
their
favorites when I
color-
first.
Their color schemes are gold and red, which works
Oh.
like perfectly for Pandora, right?
Well, when I first started playing Eve, I really loved the Amar ships just because they were so pretty.
Like
Until I
don't-
realized we barely used
I
them
don't
in
care.
my
I
life.
feel like a motherfucking princess with this badass.
Okay, that
crown,
is
guys.
pretty fucking
Like
dope as
That,
shit.
that's pretty sweet.
badass. That's gonna fit, and it fits my
I'm
head.
really tempted to buy this resin printer.
It fits perfectly. Mal, don't get the water washable resin. It doesn't work out so well. So,
Oh, really?
it doesn't. I find that it tends to explode if it's not, because you can't really cure the inside of them properly, so they crack and these things. See, you have to be careful what brand. I missed a whole bunch of.
Any cubic?
I had an Algu Mars. I really liked it. There's
Well,
more
maybe
guys.
I bought like a filament printer from them like several years ago, and it was not good.
No, I like Creality, but that's just me.
But I think they've gotten a little bit better, and I don't know how their resin printers are. I mean, I think I just got like a bad batch of
there's more stuff in
motherboards.
here, but ooh.
So yeah, just look up reviews, and they said it's legit, then it's good.
Cause like I don't have that money right now, but
I could put that on the like right there on the crown.
Did
And
you
then I-
know there is an LP version of the Permaban record? I did not.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, that's dope as shit.
That's pretty cool.
Like with the crown and then the other little ships on it. Like
Cause
boom.
like I would just
I think Ivy is just gonna be like nerding out about that.
I would
crown
3D
the
print
rest of
so
the
much
time.
cosplay shit.
Oh
I
my
know,
God.
like,
guys.
I need to. I need a 3D print stuff for the Ren Fair. Well, now that we had our big con here in New Orleans in July for its last year, like there's no more after this.
There's no more. It
There's no
doesn't
more,
work.
so I don't know what we're gonna do. We don't have a big nerd base here, so not a lot of these cons are
Oh man.
here. So the nerds are hidden in the South because I don't know.
Religion. I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's all like all of these like outdoorsy people and like sports nerds, and not as many of the like video game nerds. And I mean, there are plenty here, like plenty were at the con, but
Oh, man.
they had to
he
close
even
it up.
like for my resin pours, he made a proper mold, so it's got little in grooves in it so I can properly pour. All I need to do is drill a little hole so I can pour from the one side in, and like, this is beautiful. Thank you, Philippe. This is awesome. Oh my god. I know it starts in 4 days. Don't remind me, Sawdeath. Don't give me pressure.
Yeah, we did bring that. I don't know what all is going to be involved with that. I'm sure some of the same shenanigans.
I swear
Well,
to God, that
the-
keeps fucking scaring me.
The cos
Thanks for following.
Thank you
Mayri.
so
That-
much.
the
I mean-
cosplay event. It's actually a contest with CCP. Like the
well,
first
yeah, there's that.
the first place prize is $1,000, man.
Wait, what?
Yeah, let me pull it up again.
That's rad as shit.
I know. Like this is the thing.
Yeah, like, and you feel like Ren fairs and tech conventions overlap an audience more than most would think. Yeah, I mean, like our Ren fair always they have all these different theme weekends, and one weekend is always like time travel weekend. So like they have, you know, Star Trek, Star Wars people show up like pretending that like, oh, they time traveled or whatever, or like obvious Doctor Who stuff. I think there is like a police box somewhere.
Yeah.
on the grounds, stuff like that.
The cosplay contest thing is right now on the launcher. It's called Dress to Kill, and people, Pandora Singularity, Sixth Empire. Guess who's representing on that banner? Sixth Empire. My uncle, His Holiness, Max Singularity. Look at them go.
I mean,
But anyway,
it's fantastic in person to see too. By
yeah.
the way.
Okay, so prizes. What are the prizes? First place prize, $1,000, 2,000 Plex, an Eve watch, a Rifter USB hub, male and female apparel, and a special item. Second place is $500, 1,000 Plex, Rifter USB, male and female apparel. Third and fourth get $250, 500 Plex, and Rifter stuff. And then there's a community prize of 1,000 Plex.
By the way, this is what
guys,
the Rifter USB hub looks like.
that's cool. But
Okay,
like
that's dope as shit.
this
I
contest
got
is
this at
kick-ass.
FanFest like a couple of years ago, I think. But it has like, yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff on the back.
Yeah. Entrance. So anybody interested also in the cosplay stuff, like Sawdeath, I know you're in the audience right now. So entrants will be asked to post pictures of their cosplay on social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, with the hashtag GM Week Cosplay. But it's only from the 20th to the 24th of September. So if you post it before then, your stuff's not going to be added. And it says, selecting a crowd of finalists to vote across one additional winner who will receive a special community prize. Please keep an eye on more details for an in-game apparel prize as GM weeks approach. Like, this is freaking awesome, people. And I don't know how people are nerding out here, but Sixth Empire, we also got featured in the community suicide awareness for September 10th. We do fully support Broadcast for Reps. We answer all calls. We are there for you in-game if you need be.
We
So-
will have another broadcast for reps.
We are
episode.
going to have it exactly, but that's twice now in the last like month that Sixth Empire has been broadcasted and featured somehow within CCP. Which CCP, thank you so much. We absolutely love the publicity. It's free. We love it. But we are role players, guys. Like that's what we do when we go to the events and you see people running around like priests and nuns, and that's us. But hey, we're Amar. We rock it. So super awesome. We do answer all calls. We do. Delana, I know how to sew, so if you need help, we can talk.
Oh, well, I mean, I pretty much, like I was saying in chat, like I usually just go there and buy the stuff that they have there. I mean, I basically have the whole outfit. I've had like corset, I have 2 skirts, I have like a short sleeve blouse and a long sleeve blouse, and then I'm gonna have my fairy wings, so that will be complete. Crying internally about 3D printers. Yeah.
I'm telling
luckily-
you, Mal, look at the Elgu Mars. They're like $240 right now on Amazon.
That's too
Luckily,
expensive
since
for
I
me.
live in
Well,
fairly
hashtag
close
no course.
proximity to Codiz, so he has like a bunch of 3D printing stuff. So like whenever he upgrades, and I buy the old one off of him.
Like 3D printers, like boom, right there.
Yeah,
Sure,
my
rubber-
babies.
Wait, which one do you have?
So that's my Elgu Mars, right?
Elegoo?
Elgu Mars. That's the one that the screen got broken.
Yeah,
And then-
I'm looking at an
And then the
Elegoo
big one
Mercury
beside it,
Plus.
which you can't see but this big tall one, that's my CR10.
I'm looking at a Mercury Plus 2. That's Elgoo. And it's $135 right now.
Yeah.
And it has like the curing thing in it, and it comes with a wash bin too.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Kids and cats is waiting for a catastrophe. Oof. I mean, my
Hey,
cats
I
don't
have children
mess
and
with my
cats.
4
printer.
cats.
If
4
anything,
cats.
like, my cat will sometimes play with like
The only
bits
thing
of like the supports or whatever filament that I have left
Yeah,
over.
I
and he'll
find the
mess with
cats,
it,
if anything, their fur gets in like the fan, so you gotta make sure that you.
Oh, trust me, I know. My computer up here is. I need to take a compressor to it.
yeah, I opened this thing up to replace some of the parts, and I'm like, oh my god, how did I let it get this bad?
What have I done?
But
But-
I mean, now it runs like a dream.
All I-
But I had to leave it here when I evacuated. I'm like, they better not have anything happen to this because
Yep.
I'm still like I'm paying it off some
Oof.
of these parts in monthly
Listen,
installments.
listen. I am waiting for if I get a second interview for a job that pays like a fuckload
Dude,
more.
reference, right? Right?
What?
Am I your reference?
No. So far, I don't need references right now.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know.
And it's a dispatcher. I wouldn't be driving. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just trying to keep that like, hopefully. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
still doing
Think
the job
55.
search
You
thing.
know what? We're gonna start wrapping up.
We are wrapping it up next week, guys.
Um,
Next week we are back, and we are going to be doing our broadcast for reps episode. We haven't done one in a while, and it's super fucking important, and y'all better like it. So that's what's happening next week. Tune in.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I'm all over the place. Who are we gonna go? Fucking raid.
So
You know what?
that shelter Kiarski guy, that's the pirate dude who like gave us some like super awesome, amazing shout outs. Let's go
I
raid
love
him.
that. Dude. Are they live?
What?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they got 55 viewers
Oh,
right
they
now.
are. How the fuck do I fucking raid?
Slash raid. Slash raid.
I am doing that.
Ah. Okay.
Sheltar Psychari.
Yeah. Let's go,
I don't
people.
have permission to perform that.
What?
Okay, yeah, you do it. All right, okay, we're gonna.
Here
do
we go,
that.
babes. Here we
Alright,
go.
Perfect.
We're
Perfect,
on.
Alright.
guys. I don't know why. Oh, because you're.
We
Ellen
love
now.
you.
All
Thank
right,
you
okay.
for
Thank you very much
coming
for coming
in.
on. Once again, next week.
Welcome
Broadcast
back.
Reps.
To the
Welcome
show.
Sorry for the fucking crazy squirrel, but I mean, like that is us. That
Welcome
is
to LNL,
us.
guys. Welcome
But we
to
talked about
LNL.
some of these stuff, so you know it's all
We
good.
did. We did.
We'll be back with more, but once
We
again,
love you guys.
I like the new UI. I like
Peace out,
it.
boys.
like
I
it.
think it's not too bad.
Ah,
Thank you. I'm not the only one.
we're gone.
All right.